Hey guys, today it is Sunday, March 7th, 2021. And as I said to my Facebook page followers a month ago, and as I said to the rest of you, including those followers last week in my weekly roundup video, I said that my plan was to sit down and film a monthly channel update video here on YouTube instead of Facebook. So the reason I'm doing this here instead of Facebook like I've been doing for the past couple of years, basically it's been 2 years, is because, I want to do this as a trial run to see if there's more interest from you guys who actually follow me here on YouTube compared to what I get on Facebook. Because I'm starting to find that, to spend the time sitting down doing an update video for maybe 2 or 3 people at the most to watch it, I'm just starting to feel that it's starting to become maybe a bit of a waste of time. Also, another thing too is that, if more people are on here and there's more of you that actually find that these update videos are worth listening to, maybe this is what I should start doing moving forward. And if I find that there's enough interest from you guys, and if you do want me to start doing these once a month here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section below. And I will certainly continue if you guys feel that it's worth your time and you want to listen to an update from me every month. So if you do, even if you don't want me to do it, let me know. I appreciate all the feedback. I really do. But yeah, so I've been thinking that, to spend the time filming one of these videos every month and to upload it on Facebook to maybe get 1 to 2 or 3 people at the most to sit down and listen to them. I'm just starting to find that, maybe it's time for me to start moving on from the update videos. Or in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a shot on YouTube and see if you guys have some interest and would like to hear these once a month. So this video will have no visuals if you couldn't tell already. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. But hey, at least I'm finally saying it at the beginning, well, relatively early on in the video, rather than at the end. Like, oh, hey guys, there's no visuals. Well, gee, it only took you like a half an hour to say that. Or it only took you 20 minutes to say that. I've only been sitting here staring at a black screen the whole time. So that's a bad habit of mine. I'm trying to correct that. And the trying hasn't been as good as I'd like. But, okay. Another thing too with Facebook, I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say here. The Facebook page, I find that uploading videos to Facebook in the past 6 months especially has been becoming a bigger and bigger headache. Over the past 6 months, I've had to stop using my old telephone to upload videos onto Facebook with, because it was having issues uploading. Maybe it's the fact that my phone is old and that it's outdated, but I don't know. That was a headache. Now I've had to start uploading directly, filming videos on my old telephone, then using my USB cable to hook it up to my computer, and then upload it directly to Facebook, which I do get it uploaded doing it that way. But the problem is that lately I've been finding I've had to do it 2 or 3 times, or at least 2 or 3 times more often than not, to get the video uploaded. And with YouTube, I can sit down, film this. It takes a while to upload it from my phone, but once it's uploaded, it's done. It's A to B. The current system I've got is A to B to C. And that's to maybe have 2 or 3 people to watch it at the most. And I'm starting to think, I'd rather try it here, because if there's more interest here, I'd rather just cut the Facebook page out. And I'm thinking that, I'm thinking by June, somewhere between June and September, if there's enough interest, is going to be when I take my Facebook page down. And truth is, if it wasn't for the fact that Discord does not allow you to upload videos between 20 to 35 minutes in length, which is the average length time period that these update videos are in length when I film them. But if it wasn't for Discord not allowing me to upload a video between 20 to 35 minutes, if it allowed me to upload videos, my Facebook page would have been long gone by now. So, speaking of the YouTube channel, though, I did film 8 videos last month in February. I'm happy with that number. It's a number that, you know, as long as I get about 8 to a dozen videos a month, considering the fact that I do work full-time, that's more than enough for me. If I can see that there's 8 to 12 videos in a month, that makes me happy. I wish I could do more, but unfortunately, a lot of times, you know, either I don't have the time for it, or I want to dedicate some of my time to other things that I want to do. That's just unfortunately the way it is. I mean, you know, either I'm at work or I'm at home and I've got stuff I got to do, or there's other stuff that I actually would like to do. So I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. That's just the way the cookie seems to crumble. The walk of life, I guess. But yeah, you know, I've got a whole lot of stuff that I want to try to catch up on, but at this point I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's time for me just to let it all go and just start from scratch. I don't know. We'll see. What was I gonna say? Jeez, So this week has been a bad week for me. Tuesday I came home from work. I was gonna do the update video, and then there was some stuff I was doing on my computer, and it was getting kind of late. March 1st, well, on Monday, I had some stuff I had to get done, run some errands, and that was a busy day. And then Tuesday I came home from work. I was on my computer for a while, and next thing you know, I'm like, damn, it's getting late. I better get to bed. Then Wednesday I came home from work. I had a splitting headache. That sucked. Then Thursday, my dog was a little bit under the weather. I'm thinking that what ended up happening is that she ate something that did not sit well with her stomach, and she had a stomach ache and digestive issues for 4 days because of whatever she got herself into. And of course, I have a puppy, so you know how puppies can be, eh? I mean, they get into everything, they chew everything, and next thing you know, man's best friend is sitting there going, ooh, 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 has an upset stomach, and has to run out and go to the bathroom multiple times. Not just a number 1, but number 2, if you get my drift. So that was a troubling day. I was really concerned about my dog. And then Friday night, I decided to try and film this video. I took a couple takes, and then I just saw that the Golden Knights Sharks game was on. I'm like, screw this. I'm tired of doing attempts, and I just want a break. That's how I felt on Friday. And then last night, I found that it was getting a little late, and truth is, I wanted to watch a show, and sorry, I just need to grab myself a bit of water here. Throat's getting dry. And yeah, no, last night I decided, okay, it's getting a little bit late. So I thought to myself, all right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch a show of mine that I've been watching, and, you know, yeah, it was a nice way to unwind last night after work, and it was definitely a nice break. It was nice last night to just sit down and relax. So that's what I did. So today I'm going to try to get this one and the weekly roundup videos done, but I want to talk more about the channel. So I've got some video projects that I've got a whole bunch of stuff. It's just all over the place. And what frustrates me is, when I have video requests that I really want to get to. So if your name is, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to remember. So if your name is Donnell, Andre, or Sean, you all have video requests that I do want to get to. Unfortunately, there's been other things I've been feeling were needed to be filmed first. That stuff was important, and I wanted to make sure that that stuff got taken care of. So I've got some other stuff that I do want to film here in the next little bit, but once that's done, I want to start doing strictly video requests. Then after that, I'm thinking what's going to end up happening is I think what I'm going to have to do is what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of first covering the CFL's uniform changes that were made in 2019 when New Era took over. Then I am thinking of looking at every NFL team right now that has had at least one redesign in the Nike era. And the ones, like the older ones before my channel, such as the Vikings and Seattle, I'm not going to worry about. But for teams such as Jacksonville, Tennessee, teams like that, I'm thinking, and Detroit, what I'm going to start doing is I think I'm going to go back in time a little bit, and I'm going to focus on each specific redesign in recent years that I have not yet covered. And then I think that's when I'm going to finish by covering teams like the Falcons and the Chargers, and I know the Bengals are coming soon as well, which I'm really excited about, because I kind of think that their new uniforms are going to be an upgrade over what they've been wearing. I have heard rumors that they are going in a more traditional route or whatever, however you pronounce it. But yeah, I am really looking forward to that, because even though I don't think it's going to be a completely perfect redesign, I kind of have a feeling it might be more in line with what the Chargers did with their new uniforms, and even what the Patriots did with their new uniforms, with the exception of that stupid decision of theirs to not wear silver pants or gray pants now, I guess, with Nike's new materials, with their home uniform. It's ridiculous. I mean, if they want to do monochrome navy once in a blue moon, all right, fine. But when they do that, number one, they need to have contrasting socks. And number two, it should only be done once in a while. That's how I feel. So, speaking of the Bengals, I want to talk about that video that I made recently and the Golden Knights rant on their gold buckets that look like big, giant, heaping eyesores, especially when they're worn with what I think is by far and away the Golden Knights' best uniform by far, which is their home uniform. So, thankfully, over the past month, for the first time in over 3 years of video making, I've been in a drought of over 3 years of video making where I haven't had a single video made from January 1st, 2018 till about a week ago, or till last month, that has broken 1,000 views. And to see not one, but 2 of my videos break 1,000 views for the first time in over 3 years. I'm not making this up. It's absolutely been fantastic to see. It's put a big grin on my face, and I tell you, I am just so grateful for that. That is so awesome, and I just hope that everybody who's been tuning in, well, for the most part, because I know my Bengals video has about 9 or 10 dislikes now. I'm sure that'll go up between now and when the Bengals unveil their uniforms, but same with the likes too. But, I just hope that for the most part, people are enjoying my videos, and to see a couple of my own videos breaking that number for the first time in years, literally, has been such a nice thing to see. I've got to be honest, seeing so many of my videos being made for the past few years, where I've been making more and more videos, and not one of them's been breaking 1,000 views, I have to be honest. It's, you know, is it a deal breaker for me? No, but I gotta be honest. You know, when I've been used to having 1 or 2 videos break 1,000 views once in a while, I've been looking and I've been like, you know, am I ever gonna see a video of mine get that many views ever again? And for the first time in years, it finally happened. And when sometimes when it rains, it really does pour, because now I've got a couple videos in mind that were recently made that actually broke 1,000 views. And I'm going to quickly move my phone. I apologize, but vacuum is on. And, you know, when I've got family vacuuming, of course, I'm sure you guys out there watching do not want to listen to a vacuum in the background. And I really don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. So, you know, I was going to say too, it's been, you know, seeing that and also seeing one of my weekly roundups break 100 views for the first time. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I never thought that would happen. And, you know, I'm sure that was only because of the fact that people saw it after watching one of the recent videos that broke 1,000 views and going, oh, what's this? I'll check this out too. And saying, oh, either, hey, this is great, or, I'm not a fan. You know, to see that even that get 100 views for the first time has been nice. But also, I want to pitch another idea to you guys. The Rockzilla's Hot Takes, I can't remember who you are. I think, was it my viewer, Eric? I think it's Eric. Eric, if it is you, and I've got you right, I want to thank you for your feedback on my hot take video. I am planning on doing at least another one. There is another one coming up soon that I do want to do, and I think it's going to be a little bit spicy like my last one, where it's a hot take, it's short, it's just blah. It's just a big wow. Strong opinion. This one's going to be another strong opinion, even stronger than the Bruins needing to bring back the gold socks with their home uniform. This one I can't wait to do. I might even film it today if I've got time. Yeah, maybe I will. You know what? I got to give you guys something to enjoy. But maybe I'll start doing that once or twice a month. I don't know. It depends on how many hot takes I have. But I'd rather that be more of a heat in the moment type of program for the channel. But actually, another thing I want to ask you guys, and to my viewer Eric, once again, thank you for your feedback on that hot take video, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm actually starting to wonder if maybe even in the future moving forward, maybe I could start to take the monthly update and combine it with the weekly roundup, where the first weekly roundup of every month, I just sit down and make it more of a channel update with a little bit of extra stuff at the end. Maybe something like that is the direction to go. And then that way I take 2 video programs of mine, amalgamate them into one, I think that's the term for it, and combine them into one monthly thing. And then if I tie it into something I'm already doing, then that's more time I can spend on other stuff, which is actually maybe a more proactive thing to do. It's condensing the amount of stuff that I have and making the most of it. But also something that's been getting on my own nerves, which is my fault, is I have not been updating videos, titles, or tags or anything in a long time. I said in my last update video, I think, or a weekly roundup even, that, you know, maybe I should start doing like 5 video titles a day. That hasn't been happening, and I'm not happy about it. Either I keep forgetting to do it, or I have something else that I want to do, and it's been really frustrating. And I got to work on that. And I don't know when I'm going to get to that. Maybe I should just take a day and just sit down and not leave my computer until it's done. I don't know. We'll see. Is there anything else I want to mention at this point? Damn, I can't think of anything else. Shoot. Damn. Okay. yeah, so with the channel, there is a little 2-part mini-series that I do want to start. That's coming up soon. I'm thinking of doing a hot take relatively soon. Be something new, something extra, something fun to do. And it's going to shock some people, but I think it's going to be a decent video. I think it's going to be one that, you know, that somebody should make a video and say it. I really do. I think it's time. But what that's going to be, you guys will find out the hard way. I'm going to leave you hanging on that one because I don't want to spoil it for you. You know, I want it to be something that you hopefully tune into and go, wow, I'm glad that this guy did this rant or this hot take or whatever. It's, at least that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, so been talking for about 20 minutes. What else did I want to mention here as well? I did mention the 2 videos breaking 1,000 views for the first time in years. Guys, you have no idea how happy I am about that. You know, something about that too, you know, moving forward, if I could even just get 1 video every year to break 1,000 views, that would be more than enough for me. It really would. You know, even to get 1 in a year is a really nice accomplishment in my view. But something else I want to mention too is, you know, I want to thank you guys for the fact that this channel has been a nice little escape from everything that's been going on with the pandemic. It's also been very, very nice seeing teams such as Columbus and Vegas actually playing in front of small crowds again. I obviously, if it's safe enough to do so and having a limited physically distanced seating arrangement, if they can have some fans in the building, I think that's fabulous. You know, even up here in Canada, I hear the Canadian Hockey League and its 3 leagues that form the CHL are actually going to start a little mini season in little hub cities, which I think is fantastic news. It's been hard on those kids too, trying to get into the NHL, I'm sure. You know, a whole year just abruptly cut off because of COVID-19. It's, you know, to see them starting up again in some form, that's a good thing, a great thing. And, you know, to start seeing some fans in places like Vegas again, I think that's terrific news. And I just hope that, you know, I'm just hoping that these vaccines work and we can start to put this pandemic behind us for once and for all. You know, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to find that people are getting more and more fed up. And I can understand why, you know. Even to do something like going to, I don't know, a pub just to go have dinner. It's something that is now, a lot of people can't do it right now because of the pandemic. You know, you want to go travel somewhere, you can't do that. You know, you want to go see a hockey game or a football game or whatever. A lot of people can't do that still. And that sucks. And, you know, I just hope that, you know, obviously that's the least of the issue. I mean, the main thing is that sadly this pandemic has taken far too many lives and it's made far too many people sick or caused them far too many people long-term health issues as a result of post-COVID or getting over COVID-19. It's been tough to see everything that's happened in the past year. You know, the amount of people that have sadly lost their lives far too soon. People that have gotten sick and haven't fully recovered or had some type of health issue after having it. You know, all the people that have been out of work, all the businesses that have shut down. I mean, I know here where I live in BC, none of, you know, all the people that worked in the casinos around here, they haven't worked since COVID-19. So those are a bunch of people that have been off of work for basically a full year now, where either they've had to get other jobs or they've had to rely on the government for emergency money. It's terrible, you know? All the people that have lost their jobs, the people that have lost their lives, the way the whole world has been shut down because of this. You know, I just hope that these vaccines work. I hope that we can get this under control before more variants start to develop. And I just, you know, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm starting to feel a little bit of optimism for the first time, but you know, I tell you, we've still got a long road ahead. And you know, I know there's some people saying that, oh, you know, this pandemic could be over by the summer. I'll believe it when I see it. We've got a long way to go, and unfortunately, we also have to rely on other people we don't know to not go out and socialize with big groups of people, which unfortunately, that's going to still happen, unfortunately. And we also have to rely on our governments and hope that they can get people vaccinated at a decent rate. And on top of all that, the main thing is we got to get the amount of cases happening way down to zero. And that's not going to happen overnight. So we've still got a long road ahead of us, but you know, I am starting to have a little bit of optimism seeing these vaccines getting approved. I mean, the Johnson & Johnson one is great, being a 1-dose vaccine. You know, I think there's going to be a lot more people willing to roll up their sleeves for a 1-shot vaccine than a 2-dose, where, oh, I have to come back and get another needle in the arm. Damn it, I don't want a vaccine if that's the case. You know how some people can be. And you know what? I wouldn't want to come back for a second dose if I don't have to either. I can appreciate that. I'm not, you know, for me personally, if I get a shot, I'd rather just have it one and done. I hate getting vaccines. I hate the needles, personally. I don't like them. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, but that's me. But yeah, so I'm hoping that things are starting to turn around a little bit. I think case numbers are going down in certain places, which is great. I just hope they'd go away entirely. No more cases at all, no more people getting sick, and ultimately no more people dying. That would be great. Also, I know that unfortunately in recent days, Walter Gretzky passed away. I'll talk more about that in my weekly roundup video, but that's a bummer. And also, there's someone else that I want to acknowledge on the weekly roundup video that I'll do later tonight. But anyways, you guys, I've been talking for about 27 minutes. I'm going to call it a wrap. If you did enjoy this and you want me to do more of these going forward, please let me know in the comment section below. And until my next video, you guys, take care. And as always, bye for now.